Hello and welcome to another Invisible Soul Project camp. I'm out in South Lincolnshire somewhere. Now tonight is just, for me, I want it to be the ultimate chilled camp. So I'm going to go maximum ease, maximum chill here. And I've got a new foldable fire pit to try, which I got from Amazon, which was about £24. So nice and cheap. And hopefully I'll be able to cook my food on that. If not, I'll be going hungry tonight. Anyway, I shall bring you back when all the camp is set up. Boom! And there we go. Camp is set up. I've got my favourite tent with me tonight, which is the 4-sat 3-man, which I really like. It's a piece of a tent, plenty of room for a big guy like me. And I'll show you around camp in just a second. And here we have it. I've camped in this tent many a times. It's no lightweight, obviously, it's a 3-manner. It's got a door either side, 2 vestibules, 2 end ventilation flaps. It's got a 3000mm hydrostatic head for the fly sheet. I'm not sure about the floor, but it's never leaked on me, so it's a really nice tent. I think I paid about £80 for this on Amazon or thereabouts. It's got alloy poles. It's one of those all-in-one poles which has the wireframes on either side. And then I've got my setup inside. We just go. There you go, there's my setup. There's the old air mat, the pillow, the Jura 2 sleeping bag, and I've got plenty of space in here to chill out should the weather turn. My little table with my candle on it, which is handy in the night if you need to put a drink out or anything. So that's my living space for tonight. And there is my chilling space. And over here is where I'm gonna have the fire pit. It's I always have my fire protective mat down so I don't scorch the ground and stuff like that. Obviously it's not my land, so I don't want to put a fire pit or nothing in because it's not my place to do so. So I always put a little fire mat down, and then I have a collapsible fire pit, which I shall show you later. Thought I'd bring you all back. Yep, you guessed it, I'm still chilling. Still too early to put the fire on, even though I'm getting really hungry now and I can't cook until I've got some hot coals and embers on the fire, so... But it's still too light. It's getting on for 6 PM now, but obviously with the clocks going forward, there's still a fair bit of daylight to be had. Even though it's not actually sunny, it's pretty cloudy, so it will darken off soon. But I'd say we've got another hour and a half yet before I put the fire on. But I am going to open a bottle of wine to breathe, and I am going to have another IPA. So obviously it won't be long before the sun's out, and it'll be 9-10 o'clock before you can put a fire on. And it'll be warm, and you won't have to put a fire on actually if you've got a cook set and a stove and stuff. But I still think it's nice to have a bit of a fire on a night. I don't know, there's something about watching flames in a fire pit or an open fire or a stove. Speaking of stoves, I have actually got a hot tent and a little wood burning stove, but I'm quite a warm sleeper, and it's not really been cold enough for me to like have it out since I bought it. So still untried, still untested. But if it doesn't get done this year, it'll be towards the end of the year when the nights start pulling in again, and then we might get it out. But until then, I've got something else to try as well, another sleep system. After the last camp I had, where I was in the tent inner under the tarp, I quite enjoyed that. So I have got this pop-up inner thing. It's like a mesh only big enough to sleep in, but obviously it's fully mesh, and it'll be, obviously you need to use it under a tarp, especially if it's bad weather. But I want to try that out, but obviously I'm waiting for the warmer weather for that to come, because that's going to be my summer thing, I think. Obviously it means I can go other places as well, because the weight will be lower in the old rucksack if I take that with me. It doesn't weigh very much, and obviously you tarp, a few pegs, and your air mat, so yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. And obviously in the summer you can have your summer sleeping bags, which are a lot more compact than the winter ones, unless you're wealthy enough to afford the down ones, which good on you. But unfortunately I'm not, and the can't get my words out. Synthetic ones are actually quite bulky to pack in, and they take a lot of space in your rucksack, so they're not ideal for hiking anywhere or anything. But obviously my little summer sleeping bag packs down really small, even though I have used that this year in February, because we had a really odd mild couple of days where even on a night the temperatures were actually warm enough to use the summer sleeping bag, which was on the one where I did at the coast. But that night it rained all night, so I was mainly tent bound, so I put my jacket on. It's starting to chill down now. Like I say, it's getting on for like 6 o'clock, and the temperature has started to dip off slightly. So, but I'm still waiting to light the fire. I can't wait to get the fire lit, get some food on, because I am hungry. Anyhow, I'm going back to chilling. I'm going to open another IPA and just chill and listen to the world go by. Catch you later. Hello and welcome back. I just thought I'd show you how this foldable fire pit goes up before I put some wood on it and get it ablaze. So here we go. There's this base section which just opens out into like, I don't know how many sides has it got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-sided. So that's the base, and then we have the sides, which again just open out and fit into the base. Then we have this bottom piece which just drops in, and again that's for you to stand your fuel on, which goes in. And there's also another bit to it, which is this griddle, which obviously you can use it as a barbecue or cook over the fire once you've got some coals, which I'm planning on doing tonight. So yeah, it goes up as easy as that. Now I think it's time to light the fire. As you can see, we got it lit and going. That's what we like to see. Nice fire. Already starting to kick out some heat. Hopefully when it dies down we'll do a bit of cooking on it. Now I don't know if you can see that, but I've got the meat on the barbecue, well, barbecue fire pit, and it's all doing very well. Although whatever's amount of fat's in that sausage is making it flame, but the chicken's doing beautifully. So yep, dinner is about to be served. Well, I don't know exactly how much you can see on the camera, but everything's cooked now, and I have a plate of barbecue food. I've got some hot honey chicken. That's good. Some lemon and herb chicken on a skewer. which is great. Oh, that is really lemony as well. And I also got some curly sausage thing, which I got from Aldi's or Lidl's, I can't remember. But yeah, this is camping done properly. Obviously, I'm going to wash that down with a nice glass of Chianti. Oh, that's a good Chianti. As they say in Silence of the Lambs. But yeah, the little fire pit performed well. And now I've cooked on it, I'm just going to eat this, have another drink, and then I'll stoke the fire back up and go and sit by it for a bit. I don't know if you can see it over there glowing in the distance, but it worked really well. In fact, I prefer that to the barbecue I got from the range. So much better having that little fire pit. It's a lot better than the last one. I mean, the barbecue's alright as a barbecue, but this doubles as a barbecue and a fire pit, but it's still manageable. Folds down into a little bag. So yeah, and cooking on the wood that you're burning anyway, it just saves time and hassle. It's a good little thing. I don't know how long it'll last, of course, because obviously with it being £24, it'll only be thin metal, but we'll see how long it lasts. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my tea and enjoy twilight as it is now. You can probably see the fairy lights in the tent behind me. And I'm going to, enjoy my tea, listen to the birds coming to roost, and I'll bring you back a bit later. Hope you're all having a good night. Hello, and welcome back. Well, I'm still out here. It's nearly midnight now. I've not filmed out for ages. I've just been sat watching the fire and drinking my wine, listening to the sounds of the trees. It's been a really, really relaxed, chilled camp. As you can see, I don't know if I can show you the fire. There you go, the fire's still going. Still burning really well. I've got my tent over there with the fairy lights on, as you can see. I know I'm a big girl, but I like my fairy lights. They was a good buy there from AliExpress. They cost about £8. They reel up into a little thing. It also can also charge your phone up if you need it to. So yeah, power bank is the word I'm looking for. So it's like a little power bank as well as your lights. And this fire pit, well, what can I say? It's been brilliant all night. Like I say, I can't speak for the longevity of it, but for both cooking on and as a fire pit, it's been absolutely brilliant. 24 quid from Amazon. Get yourself one, folks. If I was a big YouTuber and an affiliate link, I'd put it in the description, but I'm not, so you'll just have to do your own on that. But yeah, got a bit more wine to drink, and then I'll be heading to the to my tent. I might bring you back from the tent once I'm in, and yeah, not much to say because, like I say, it's been a really chilled evening, and I've just got carried away enjoying the camp and forgot to film. Really, it's been a nice evening. But this is what camping's about. Getting out, filming, filming what you can. If you don't want to film, you don't have to film. But getting out, just chilling, relaxing, and enjoying the moment, living in the moment. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to hike up mountains. You don't have to be at some far-flung destination. As long as you're out in nature, bit of food, bit of drink, and a fire. You can't get much better than that. Simplicity at its best. Anyway, I shall bring you back a little bit later when I'm in the tent and I'm retiring. So, see you later.
Well, I'm finally in my tent. It's 1 a.m. and a bit later than I'd normally come into my tent, but I've had such a nice evening, and that fire pit was really hard for me to draw myself away from. It's done a really good job, so yeah, provided me with warmth, light, cooking. Really enjoyed tonight. It's been one of those camps where time just flies by and you can't account for what you've done because you've probably done nothing, but that's the idea, isn't it? To be chilled, to forget about the outside world, to forget about the rat race. And this is what camping's all about, really. The wind's picked up a bit, which I don't mind because I find the sound of the wind quite soothing, really. It's not overly windy, but it's really picked up considering to what it was. So now I'm going to try and get my head down for a few hours, have a bit of a sleep before the birds wake me up and the sunlight wakes me up. Yeah, it's been a good camp. I mean, you're always free to let me know what kind of camps you've had, whether they've been good, whether they've been bad. I mean, I've never bailed on a camp yet, but I'm sure there will come a time where I will have to bail on one if the conditions get too bad or some of my equipment fails. But considering I only use like budget equipment, just goes to show that it's not always the case that you get what you pay for, really, because a lot of the equipment that I've had has never let me down, like this tent for instance, and the air mats. And like I say, the only thing that I spent any real money on in comparison to the prices of budget stuff is the sleeping bag, which is the the.invisible.soul.project. Other than that, everything's basic Amazon or mostly AliExpress. So you can do this on a budget. Stop making excuses. Get out. Get outside in nature. And just feel how good it makes you. Anyway, on that note, folks, I'm about to go to bed. The temperatures are chilled off a bit, but this Jura 2 sleeping bag's quite warm, so I ain't fussed. And I'll see you all in the morning. Night, folks. Hello, people. Just brought you back. It just occurred to me, it's like gone, must be at least 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm not asleep, but I just wanted to say what an awesome camp I'm having. The wind's picked up, it's blowing a fair bit. It was really calm earlier on, and this tent is pretty much bomb proof. It's a big tent, it's a 3-man one, so, but it's really standing solid. And I can hear the trees blowing around me. I can, feel the tent moving. But it's just one of those moments where I had to bring you back and say what an awesome camp this has been. It's I'm warm, I'm comfortable. This is actually a new air mat. I don't even know what it's called. It's a budget one off Amazon. It's not my Origin one, but I don't know, the structure of it seems much better than my Origin one. It just seems to suit me better. Obviously the Jura 2 sleeping bag always does the job, nice and warm, and obviously a little red camp pillow. Got the red camp little foam mat underneath my air mat. But I just wanted to bring back to say, like, budget camping doesn't have to be horrible camping. Like, this is all budget stuff. The tent's budget, the air mat's budget, the foam mat's budget, and, well, pretty much everything I've got other than the sleeping bag is budget. And it's been a really, really nice camp. Even though I haven't actually slept, but I think it's just because my mind's wired. I'm wide awake, my mind's wired. I've got other stuff going on in my mind. So that's what's probably keeping me awake. But even though I'm awake, I'm still enjoying the situation. It's warm, it's cosy, it's doing its job, and I've really enjoyed this one. It's the best camp I've had for a while, actually. I've had a few good camps, obviously. I enjoy all my camping trips, but this one has been particularly enjoyable. I don't know what you can see with the. Obviously got the IR on. I've got my little table over there, and obviously that's the type of space I'm dealing with. It's a fair big old tent. It's a 3-man, but you could easily, like, you say 3-man, that's usually, you know, a 2-man tent, but it's easily a 2-man tent with your gear in. It's got vestibule either side, so yeah. Obviously I'm probably going to be knackered in the morning when I'm going to drive back home into the rat race of town, but it's been worth it. I brought you back just to say, like, just to prove a point. Like, I've had no sleep yet, but I've just laid here listening to the wind, listening to the sounds, just really feeling chilled and relaxed. And why I can't get to sleep is anyone's guess. My mind's just too active, I suppose. But yeah, see, budget tents, budget mats, budget things. Don't be put off by a price point. I mean, you can get some gear that's absolutely shocking. I mean, I've had a few bits and pieces that's been shocking myself. But do your research, watch a few reviews, and you can't go far wrong, really. And as for that fire pit, well, that little fire pit did wonders. I mean, provided me with warmth and everything, cooked on it, and then got a fire going through the night. And I found it really hard to draw myself away from it and actually get in my tent and go to sleep. I was having too much of a good time, to be honest. Anyhow, I suppose I better love you and leave you for now, because I suppose I better try and get some sleep at some point. Otherwise I'm just going to be laid like this all through the night, and then I'll feel like a wreck in the morning. But I will bring you back in the morning, and I'll obviously speak to you then. So until the morning, folks, good night, sleep well. Oh, morning, people. Oh. Well, I slept quite well after I finally got to sleep. I don't know what time it is. It's sunny outside by the looks of it, and all the birds are tweeting. So I suppose I better move and get up and do something. and start a day productive. The same, that's really good. I think it's my new favourite. Really comfortable, and I slept well last night. Let's say it took ages getting off to sleep, but once I was asleep, I didn't do what I normally do, which is sleep on and off, you know, sleep, wake, which is usually what I'd do when I was camping, but I slept quite well. And now I'm going to get up, face the day, and have a bit of caffeine and pack away. Right, bring you back in a bit.
Well, that's another one over with. It's turned out to be a really nice day today. Well, this morning. It's getting on for 10 AM now. Everything's packed away. Forecast rain this morning, but it didn't materialise, and it's just the opposite. It's really nice. So I'm going to go home, hit the road, do what I need to do, and obviously I will see you in the next one. I'm just left to say those words. Don't be a camping disgrace, leave no trace. What you carry in, you can carry out. Till the next one. Bye.